Top down morning, ladies. Welcome back to part 2 of What If Zuko Gains the Powers Every Single Day. Part 2. So, in part 1 is a lot longer than this one, so I won't make your head spin by making the second longest one. So, in this one, I will go over the first recap before we get into the theme. Like what will go down. Go down, 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 down. Yeah. So, basically, in part 1, the Zuko was born different. Zumi had no bad memories of him. All just good memories. And of course, Zuko was, but when he was age of 3, he gained the powers of every day, like nuclear. Huh? Just imagine being in his situation. Every time you walk to somewhere, there's always a nuke behind you. No matter if you try to whack it go somewhere else, it always comes back. And then he basically, in a age of 10, he had a lot of powers. He also grew to a size of a giant, like that, passing Mountain Lady's transformation form. You know how she grew to a mountain size? Yeah. Well, he surpassed that. He can be walking around, and people really discriminate against really big people, like giants. So they threw cans and bricks at him and anything that they could find. And so he goes into the ocean, and he had a girlfriend, but he always listens to him. But when she heard that he can't, so then 5 days later, or 5 years later, he ends up becoming a pro. So he was sleeping, and her crew comes in, and yeah. So then all that stuff goes on. So now we get into, and of course, the Zuko is now not discriminated by everyone else. Basically, because he was actual human, but not what they were. They had quirks and they can do stuff, but then that happened. So he dates her, but the other two, Momo and Ochako, dates him too. So, because Todoroki and Bakugo ends up dating Zumi. I was gonna show that picture again. The this one. So, yeah. The yeah. So, and so then Zuko ends up having three girlfriends. Then that fateful day, he became they became his wives, and yeah. So he ends up being the equivalent. So when they like did the deed, and the and some of them, or like all three of them, or like anywhere to like 19 people, plus four of them, or no, some of them are are giants, like basically literal giants. Like, oh, nope, that's, I don't want copyright strike, so did not mean to do it. So all the kids looked like that. Man, imagine how painful that would have been. Oh, sorry. Did not mean to click on a YouTube video. I meant to drag it, but hey? Sometimes it does that. So, yeah. Demonetized? No. Yeah, no. Huh. Well, so everybody in so now so the kids were now, because most of them are like giants, or like it gains the like their father's is growth thing. Name. Yeah. So all the girls were, or basically all of them could grow into like super size. But they still look so attractive. Um, as every boy or girl got a nosebleed from it, except for their mothers and their fathers. There. Yeah. So basically now the overhaul versus the I think I did this one in part 1, but I'll do it again. So in this one, overhaul was like gets absolute demolished by Zuko, and the machine only siphons off his powers, because if people use it on each others, it and does nothing to them. So like basically, it's like, yeah. So the kids ended up, or actually he has more control of the gigantify thing, And he got a quirks test because of the different quirk doctor, the one that Zuko used to go to. He ends up in custody. The quirk doctor ends up in custody, and the new one came in. So yeah, then they did analysis, and their sons and daughters have the quirks similar to their mothers, and yeah, mixed with their fathers. Perfect balance thing. So yeah, and plus they have the growth. Oh, oh, so basically they can. So his mother is happy that that they even had kids. The she ends up um like was visiting with Momo. Oh, and told her that, man, you're so dang lucky. Okay, that you have a handsome guy aim with that's can basically gains powers every single day. Aim, that's incredible, Momo. Yeah, sometimes it's just how it is. But hey, I'm not really blaming them. If I would have been, if I knew that long time ago, then I would have just married him right then and there. Her too. Huh. But at least he's helping more around the house. Yeah, but sometimes I feel like I'm a useless one. No, the as everybody's like, or all the girls says, yeah, you're not useless. The heck, you can do everything. Or Zuko, and we all do it. And who? Him, but me trying to change those toddlers' diapers. That's just, it was pretty much. Huh. So then, the asteroid was about to hit the urn, but Zuko looks up as he opens his mouth really wide, and as every single one of them says he's gonna eat it, as Zuko just ate the meteor full, and they could not believe it. Their eyes widen. Mm-hmm. That was just delicious and nutritious. Sorry. So yeah. So imagine, and plus the toddlers are now grown up, and plus all of them had similar hers. So yeah, they got boyfriends slash girlfriends, and they weren't discriminated by how tall they are. And some of them are like darker or brown, like black kind. Not as black as the Momo's hair color. Here, I'm trying to, there we go. This. So, yeah. But they have, some of them have like mix of blue with green. Some have black or like dark blue green. I don't know what brown and green makes, but probably some tannish color of hair. Yeah. So yeah. So plus you gain to siphon off some of that energy. And take me siphon off some yawns. Yawn yawn. Yawn yawn. Sorry. So yeah. So then when they were like, or when she was on a crew, she was actually kind of happy that her boyfriend could reach all the way across if she's in the predicament. So he walks around the entire world. Because everyone is happy that he is no longer getting like that. But man, like, if a person like from one country that he visits, that salesperson, he's a cool, who, as he looks up, you want a corn dog? Yes, please. Sure. And so they usually use corn dogs, like giant sized corn dogs, for him. So yeah. So he is a big guy. Like, how big? He's very big. So yeah. Please leave a like, share, subscribe. And at the end of this what if thing I am not going to go into, but I'll just do it. Zuko, or he watched his friends die, and his kids, and he was the only person that was left alive. And at the moment, he used one of his powers, special power that he gained right at that moment of rewind time. So basically he used it. He went back in time. It's like restarting from part 1 to modern day, or to this part. Basically watch part 1, then it's like on that endless cycle stuff. So yeah, please leave a like, share, subscribe, and before we go, I have a Discord that for like you Ben 10 fans. Like, I always do like, what if what if Beast Boy married female way bad? or what if Zuko was Armadillo, or the energy team, or what if Ben 10 was in My Hero Academia, all that stuff. So, please leave a like, share, subscribe, and we'll catch you guys and girls later. Peace.